I made you wait for such a long time to get everything in perfect place. So in case I just, for some reason, failed to do it, where would you have kicked me?
I think we all know the answer.
Really?
All girls just want to kick.
Thanks.
Yeah.
So first of all, the trailer is very interesting, very impressive. मेरा पहला सवाल है आपसे, लड़की ये शब्द जब आपके कानों पे पड़ता है और आपके कानों पे पड़ता है, what does it mean for you?
You see, I think in a very early context, when maybe when I was a college going teen or something, it seems very nice because as a guy, I'm attracted to a girl. So एक लड़की है in the context of that, you know.
Of course.
ये फिल्म का जो context है, इसलिए रखा है कि because I think you're generally asking me and in context with the film. फिल्म में क्या एक action film है. Predominantly, it's an action film. और जो भी कैरेक्टर्स है फिल्म में, जब भी एक सुनते हैं पूजा के बारे में, पूजा की कैरेक्टर के बारे में, एक लड़की व्हाट दे कांट बिलीव ए लड़की कैन डू दिस. अगर 4 लोग उधर बहुत मारे पड़े हुए हैं तो किसने किया? एक लड़की ने. सो यू डोंट एक्सपेक्ट ए गर्ल कैन डू समथिंग लाइक दैट. एक कॉन्टेक्स्ट है. दूसरा, ऑलवेज हमने लड़की एक वीकर सेक्स मानते हैं, इसलिए कि लड़का एक्सप्लॉइट करते हैं, लड़का कुछ करते हैं, लड़की अपने आप को शी कांट प्रोटेक्ट हरसेल्फ, डिफेंड हरसेल्फ, यू नो. लेकिन अगर पूजा जैसी लड़की मिल गई तो ये हो सकता है. You know? ये पॉइंट है.
Of course.
सो आई थिंक वॉट एवर थिंग ब्रूस ली ने बोला कि नो लिमिट शुड बी अ लिमिट. अगर मर्द लोग भी ये सोचते हैं कि लड़की कांट डू दिस, और लड़की लोग भी वही सोचते हैं. लेकिन पूजा की जो कैरेक्टर देखने के बाद उसने जो अचीव किया इसमें, उसकी जो मार्शल आर्ट्स है, उसका फाइटिंग स्किल है, उसकी जो कैरेक्टर है, I think, I hope it will inspire a lot of girls
I'm sure.
to realize their own power.
What will you say, Pooja, when you were growing up? क्या आपके साथ ही, अरे लड़की हो ये नहीं कर सकती, लड़की हो you can't do this, अरे लड़की हो क्या ऐसा करती हो, वो रेफरेंस और अब ये फिल्म करने के बाद इस टर्म का मीनिंग आपके लिए कितना बदला है?
I think not just for me, I can speak for every girl out there. बहुत सारी लड़कियां जिनको ये फेस करना पड़ता है कि there are a lot of rules for girls only. I feel that's very unfair कि you know you have to behave in a certain way, you have to wear certain kind of clothes. Okay, 11 बजे के बाद you can't go out. All those silly things are there. You can't put your hair down, you can't wear makeup or red lipstick. So I just feel कि you know not just with self defense, I think there are more topics that we need to discuss on and you know highlight on those things. I feel, and with this movie we are trying to do that with women empowerment. We are trying to change everyone's thinking that you know no matter what you are wearing or where you are capable of protecting yourself.
There was a phase when your fans felt that you know maybe that hotshot director, you lost touch somewhere. There was a phase. Would you agree to that, or you were going through some different process?
I've answered this question so many hundreds of times. I don't know what I answered last time. So the point is, I as a filmmaker, I've always experimented. Like for example, when I made Shiva, and then immediately I made a horror film with an unknown actress called Revati.
Yeah.
You know? And then after Rangila, I made Satya, which is a completely unknown people. The film worked as a different point. I always kept jumping from genre to genre and experimenting with casting, experimenting with subject matters and all that. So in the last, there were so many films which failed of mine even at that time. Like after Shiva, Drohi was a very big failure.
Yeah.
I mean, after Satya, Mast failed, for example. You know, after Rangila, Daud failed. So in the past 10 years, by the social media, everything I make becomes a big resound. So I think my track record has always been the same. It is just the social media which woke up to it.
So as we spoke about social media, recently you made a comment about Draupadi Murmu. What was going on in your mind?
See, to start with, till now I don't understand what's offensive about it. See, when someone is being nominated, there will be supporters and there will be opponents for the nomination, depending on the party and blah blah blah. Okay. In Mahabharata, Draupadi is the main character, and there are Kauravas who are villains, and there are Pandavas who are heroes. So I meant it in a ironical quirk that who will support her and who will not. Beyond that, I didn't mean anything. I was taken by surprise that you offended somebody. But then I clarified that my meaning was only this. I never intended disrespect for anyone. Like till now, I don't know what exactly is wrong in that.
They didn't understand the irony.
Everybody says, how can you do that? But what did you understand? Nobody's telling me.
So now I'll ask you, you're talking about martial art and you are an expert when it comes to that. What is the philosophy of Bruce Lee's life that means the most for you?
The first one is no limitation is your only limitation. That is the favorite one, favorite quote of mine. And be water is like, is the quote that I relate to mostly, because being an actor, being an martial artist, I'm very flexible with the presented scenario or any kind of a situation. So in that zone, I feel like whenever I'm performing martial art or any kind of a scene or acting scene, I should be able to एक ढल जाना, एक role में ढल जाना,
Of course.
जो कहते हैं,
जी.
that quality should be there.
What does Bruce Lee mean to you? Because you have deep love for him.
To answer it simply, when you look back in your life, no matter at what stage of your life, it's only some people you remember who had a certain impact on you. So I would like to think Bruce Lee was one of them. So the point is, you don't remember incidents, you don't remember happenings,
Specific
because
stories,
you get over
but,
it.
Yeah.
But people will remain. So Bruce Lee was one of the 4-5 people like that. So one way he caused me to become a director, because when I understood the way he conceives, designs action sequences, and he understands the value of a pause, and he is just trying to make audience wait for a moment to happen. And then when he speaks as a person, when I see his interviews in his documentaries, I can see an electric screen presence in him as a man. You just want to listen. You just mesmerized. There's a certain shot in Enter the Dragon where there is just a mid shot of him, and it's a lengthy shot of him hitting people, and you don't see who's coming from where,
Right.
who's going and falling where. You're just mesmerized seeing his body and his face. One is that, and second is he knew it will happen, and I'm super sure he composed that shot. Any other director won't be able to do that. He knows people are only going to watch his body and his face expression. So it gave me a lot of understanding of cinema, not just about shooting fight sequences,
Of course.
including characters and X and Y and all that. So me being my whole action, though it's not, this is the first martial arts film I did, but all my films, there will be some kind of a throwback to the theme, what I understood from his films.
You guys have worked together for almost 5 years now. One question that you want to ask her, one question that you want to ask him.
I made you wait for such a long time to get everything in perfect place. So in case I just, for some reason, failed to do it, where would you have kicked me? Which part of my body?
I think we all know the answer.
Really? I don't know. Do you know?
Yes.
Yes.
What are you saying?
All girls just want to kick.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your question? The most difficult one, which you don't think you can ask him. पूछ लो. मेरे कंधे पे बंदूक रख.
You think you will find another ladki that will do justice to this role?
I believe it's impossible. The reason for that is I already searched the entire world before I decided on you. And I can challenge anyone to go to the internet and just check female martial artists films or any demonstrations. You won't find anyone like Pooja, which I've done already, much before I casted her. Yeah.
It was wonderful talking to you. Up to, we are going to see a woman as James Bond. And now we have you as
I mean, the difference is, I think this is a physical action film. It's not like guns or knives or
not.
anything. It's
Of
just
course
in real time.
This is a different focus altogether.
Yeah.
Really excited to watch the film. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
Thank you
very
for
much.
having us.
Subscribe to Midday India. Get direct notifications on all our videos by clicking on the bell icon.